am God Oopsie Whoopsie for Devin, and today we're gonna make a game. I have an idea for basically a motorcycle race game, largely inspired by Get to Work. Get to Work. That's the one it's called. And I have a new Unity project open here. Oh, great, that wasn't behind there yet. And we're just gonna get to it. Okay. Something wrong with my... Yes. Ooh, my Twitch stats. I don't have that up. See how I have 0 viewers. Now I got that there. Okay. So onto the game. I mean, as you saw, I have this other project I did for school. The first thing I'm gonna do is immediately just rip some stuff off here. Largely an event bus. Oh, I got open Visual Studio. Oh. I haven't opened Visual Studio for a while. I've been working in Unreal. So hopefully it should still work for not right now. Perfect. No, that's not. So getting some file structure. Oh, hello, one viewer. Assuming you're a person and not Nightbot or something. I don't know how Twitch bots work. I need this first. I'll just do my materials folder. First thing, just gonna event bus script. Just gonna basically copy majority of what's in the script. I forget how I did it for this project. If I had a single script with enums in it, yes, for this one, I did that. As far as I know, it's not a problem, and I'm just gonna copy that again. My professor advised I didn't do that specifically for Unreal, but I don't understand why. Okay. What's the date? It's the 11th. This is just a little header thing. Just have it from class. Alright. Okay. Now we go over. Why is it in a. I figured that would happen. Okay, now we need to wait for a whole Unity project to open. Okay. That's happened a couple times, and I don't understand why. I'll need to figure out how to ungroup things, evidently. Meantime, I need a... It's rather small. Capsule. I've been... My muscle memory's in Maya right now. I'm pressing F to try and center myself. Oh, I should... Parent. I'll call this one model. And create empty parent that. And we have a player. Why am I? It's been a while since I've used Unity. I'm gonna forget some things. Should do that. This is generally how I like to model my hills with their little fins. That's 6. Let's just get nice and 5. Yeah, sure. 7 phone. Oh, that's not right. 2.5? Yeah, 2.5. Huh. I'm not certain why that is, but I don't care enough to find out. So, now this is my model. We're gonna rotate it because this is a motorcycle. -90, yeah, sure. Now 3D object plane. Oh, we keep forgetting that it defaults to showing me the name. Typing the name. Now I can press F. That is a thing. First up, I'm forgetting my organization. I need to look back to my past projects. Right. That's really bad. I'm curious, what will happen to the fin if only the capsule has a rigid body? It'll not follow. Do I need to put it on the model or the player? Oh, right. Not in play. Okay. Player add component rigid body. Gravity. Ah, there we go. Okay. I'm forgetting the default dimensions of a capsule. For now, I think that's a difficult question to answer if I want to lock my rotation constraints off the get-go. I'm not gonna touch it. Yep. Is it even a class? It's not a class, right? Enums. It's been a while since I've done anything. Cutscenes. Event bus. Okay. Event bus. I'm literally just gonna rip it off exactly. So that will. Visionary full defense. Yes. Add a listener. Right. Right. A given listener off given event if possible. This is true. Okay, given event. Event type. Reaction. Okay. And how do I group settings? Why are they? Okay, so it's when I did that. But why are they together with that? We're learning things about Windows. Lovely. Okay. So the enums. How do I make my enums? Right, it's not class. Okay. Don't need ground type and type. I need direction. I don't think so. Is not even certain what events I will use yet. I'm figuring I'm probably gonna need an event bus, and it's very simple. Just stick in. Okay. It's not the list. Curious. I feel like this scale is no, it's too small. It's difficult. You guys to see. It's a way to change that. Preferences. I don't see anything. I skip them. Fires a restart. Screw it. Let's see. See if that works, because it does feel small for me. Side unit. Okay. I have my fan on. Oh, I don't have my fan on. That looks better. So, I thought control plus is I have no clue what control buttons do. I thought was it was Zoom. Obviously not. I have no idea what it is. Okay. Canvas. Surface. Um, First things first, let's get a player script. Just dialing scripts. This little scaled up package management. The inputs this one. This one. It's downloading. Okay. Okay. It's already how it was recorded. Wow. Is that the case? Aren't they odd? I need to wait for it to start again. I need to strike a balance with not being zoomed in enough that you guys can see it. Not being so zoomed in that I can hardly work. We are. Okay. Forget exactly how to do this. I always forget how to do the UI, not UI, the yeah, her. The inputs. I always forget how to do these. But max. Actions, new action. Okay, well, thanks. It's a positive. Valen? value. Ah, there was a section of I want to add the what's it called? It's positive and negative line. That's not it. I want to add the up, left, right composite. I forget what that is. Is it Unreal? They didn't change it, did they? Obviously not. It's the same version I'm talking about. Up, down, left, right composite. There we are. Yeah, sure. Okay, so I have my movement action, which is up, down, left, right composite. My up, down, go. So annoying. Curious, you won't see for a minute, but nope. I don't understand why, but my I don't understand. I guess I can press the button, which is awfully odd. I didn't realize that. I don't know what's going on with the UI there, but he's left. Awfully annoying. Okay, so I have my movement. That's all I need for now. Have a C-sharp class, and remember how to right, those actions is the controller. So reference to my now you won't be able to. It is called yes. There you go. That was the start, right? Yes. Enable my inputs. Okay. So it should be in fixed update. I don't remember exactly. However, that works fine. I want to use physics, so fixed update doesn't, you know. Keep it right at that thing. Trying to figure out what functions I want. Let's be anyways, I need the inputs. That's for sure. Do I get my inputs again? too small, too big. Debating if I should make a function that calls upon on key press that's called here, or I just do a function here. Yeah, it'll be different things on here. Forgetting to do these things. That's just how it is right now. If I mean, yeah, it should be viable. And let's dot y is greater than 0. Now this is lovely. And of course, it needs to compile. Will that even work? Oh, hey, it didn't. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay. Let's decide. Let's decide. Y is four of them. E. Less than 0. Okay. So left is A. That's negative, right? X is obviously presses A, presses D, presses S, presses W. Standardized for now. I need a speed and a max velocity. Not sure how I'm gonna do the clamping. Speed. Speed. Now, 10. Need to figure out how a motorcycle works. I just rotate it. It's forward. I guess I should. It's under a certain. I'm trying to figure out how running will work. Now I'll just apply a low pushing side. What could brake speed be? That's right. Actually, it'd probably be. Could be a specified e-brake thing, probably. Figure out how to drive a motorcycle later. I definitely need to do markedly more research on how motorcycles work and how you drive them. This is W. Yes, I need a reference version body. It's on Island. Yes, it's only which is where the script will go. Oh, that's not how it works. There we go. Scripts. So reference the original body, which oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Not the most familiar with these kinds of naming conventions, but I think I'll go ahead and do the underscore for privates. That makes sense. So then, to the body, da 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 da, body. Life add force. Add force. I think for now, I can do a pulse or whatever it's called. To do force mode. Vector 3. Dot forward times. I think it should be time.delta time, considering this happens whenever it's pressed down. So then, that's my speed, which is the speed times that delta time. So I should be able to do this is S, break speed, left. Yes, is there about right? Yes, there is about right. Be transformed, not just. I think negative transform right should be enough for left, but wait, time dot delta time, fixed time dot fixed delta time. There we go. Physics and other physics. There you go. Fixed delta time. This is just going to be hold whenever and fixed update. Okay. This makes sense to me. Let's see if it works. Now. I'm forgetting. So that one is what I will. Now, X is we want to freeze as well. Okay. Put the player controller on. Let us see. Nothing's happening. Let's take this out for the moment. That happened. Huh. Oh. Should be. Oh, that makes sense. Is it just too slow? Okay, let's figure out. Oh, I'm not doing the force mode. What are the... What's that? Let's figure out the force. Of course. I want to see the impulse. That's what we call it. Impulse. First one, that impulse. Okay. Forgot about that. This makes sense why it is bugging out. How does this affect it? No! Yeah, that makes sense. So now... That's it. What the? What do I draw debug lines again? I need to see where these directions are. It is. Oh. Oh yeah, duh. How to draw debug lines. Unity. The draw line. Position. Forward. 5. What's that line? Start and color duration. I just don't put a duration. This is happening every frame, so I would imagine. Oh, this is end. So yes. Right. So back will be red. Right will be red. Left will be green. Add something stuck on my key. Then back will be blue. How are you? Okay. Let's not have gizmos on. Ah. Well, that's obviously not right. Why are they like this? Oh, that was position, not... Yeah, that'll do. I'll do a lot. Hmm. Okay, so I definitely should be doing the times time dot equal the time. Be clear. Time dot position. Ah. Ah. Yeah, that makes sense why it goes that way. Okay. That did almost nothing when I pressed the key, so that's something wrong. First up, cube, key, this way. Second model should be 90, 0. The cube And right there. 0, 25, 75. There you are. Okay, so that's model fixed. Huh. Doing very odd things. I'm gonna learn a lot about how Unity physics works with this project, aren't I? Let's try 20. Do I need, when I break, to not break? How do I do? Velocity. So I want, when my velocity is near 0, for it to be set to 0. Velocity. Velocity. Not just magnitude. FF dot approximately. Does that work then? Is it literally just math? Yeah, there we are. If to do that. Oh, that's why. Normalization. What about normalization? Normalization does. So I want to set this equal to theta 0. And else, I just want to apply the force. Also, I don't understand why these won't work. Let's just come them out. I won't actually do. Why is it in plain? Okay. Supposedly, I didn't do jack or shit. Is Kid Man? Oh, I need to figure out what. The velocity is the rigid body dot velocity vector in world space, object space. The world space. Okay. How do I transform vector from world space to object space? Is that what I want though? Zone dot inverse transform. World space position calculates its corresponding position. Transforms local space. I'll use object space position. Transform local space to world space. Here we are. Transform direction. space to world space. So then, okay, so what I need to do is figure out what I need to do is what do I need to do? Okay. I need to pause the music to think. I don't know why, but I need to isolate the velocity in a specific direction so that when the velocity in that direction is 0, you can keep it at 0. Did I just clamp? Not just set it? How does your body velocity dot magnitude work again? Magnitude. So will it always be positive then? Will rigid body dot velocity dot magnitude always be positive? The reason I want to know this, what I'm thinking, is if I can check when my magnitude is negative or 0, I can clamp it within positive and 0. What the? What do you mean OBS disconnected? Okay. Reconnection successful. Okay. Went offline for a moment. Are we back? We are back. Perfect. Okay. Whoopsie daisy. Back to what I was talking about. So what I want to check is if rigid body ref dot magnitude will always be positive. Because if it will ever return negative, then I can just check, is my magnitude negative? Which presumably would be when the object is moving backwards. Always be a non-negative value. Charged by ref.velocity. It's a world space property. What is... to know, remember what forward is again. Z-axis. Okay, get a debugging here for you. Debugging is really this is, but punch. One touch. Right. Oh, I should. I'm doing all of them. I need to know this wish. Okay. Okay. Simple. Just needed to remember that. Oh, hello. Have a viewer apparently. Hi. How you doing? I'm making a game. It is a motorcycle race game. Like mainly inspired by Get to Work. Focuses on speed. Just started working on a player controller, and it's been forever since I've done stuff, so I'm just remembering how the physics works. Not that skill to begin with. Right now I'm trying to get the brake and just movement in general. I put these debugs in so I could remember what the actual values for transform.forward, etc. are. So then I need to check when its velocity hit 0. Okay, so I should be able to do if velocity dot. So what was that thing? What's that method called? Transform direction. Pretty sure velocity is a direction. Vector? My ref velocity. Object reference is required. Local. See. Oh, right, obviously. I've never used this function before. There we go. If local velocity dot y is less than or equal to 0. Body ref. Oh. Set it to 0. Then I'm gonna set it to 0. And then I need to transform it back into world space. Go to convert a effectively direction local space to world space. Pretty sure that's transform direction from local space to world space. Oh. So I need to do the opposite here first then. I set it to transform direction, local velocity. And now I need to figure out how to transform from local space to world, from world space to local space. Inverse. Transform direction. Inverse transform direction. UD. Perfect. Inverse transform direction. Invert velocity from world space to local space. Check if it's not y, it is z. If velocity is going backwards or 0, Hmm. Technically speaking, should probably be doing the same for the other axes. But for now, I'll keep it just the Z. See if it's forward, backwards. Works like this. Uh, Set forward, backward velocity to 0. Velocity. Put local velocity to hold space and set it. That should be enough. Let's see. Let's see if that actually made any sense. Okay. It's a lot better. Huh. Okay. So that basically worked. That's lovely. So then, turn speed is far too low, obviously. I can pick up these prints. They're just the way. I need a way. I need a way to clamp the velocity player can add without clamping things like momentum and gravity, that kind of force. Because I don't want the player to be able to add force infinitely. That's no good. But I don't want there to be a momentum cap. That makes sense. Much of that can be done here. It's my 0. I could do a system where we're rotated. I think that makes sense. Have a very small force that is added by actually inputting the keys, but depending on how much you tilt, will add a force or more. The east side or the other. That's rather difficult. I'm pretty sure that was a duck quacking. So what do I do next? I think I'm very bad at implementing rotation with my player controllers. Oh, I might want to add a gear system. Probably not. That feels too complex for just everything. Too inconsistent, rather. The tilt. Yeah, the tilt is way less complex. It's way simpler. So it's going to do that. Huh. Then right, let's add some comments. Yep, that's a die. That's very much a die. Back. I'm very uncertain how I would implement the drift game mechanics. It sounds like something that would be really cool. I apply force and then I what's the rotate function? Oh, that rotate. That's 1, 2, 8. Oh. don't know how to ban someone. And now I have no viewers because it was a bot. Rotate. I wonder if it just entered really fast, have the message, and then left. If that's how those bots work. Then ban them. I still have a viewer. I'm not even certain how which bans work exactly. Anyways, transform to rotate. So I need patient healer angle, C degrees, or enthusiasts. Actually, speed, tilt speed. This will be fast. The bike tilts, rotates. Positive is negative is left. Amount of force added. Forward. Sideways. Word. For now, I'm just gonna take it out because I don't think I want to do it that way. I can. Not wrong one. Okay. So I rotate. I will rotate. That's it's a vector. Three 0 0 5. Private vector 3. Speed. There. Now, when it rotates, it's should probably do a function that tilts, and within that function, I will have the controls for the clamping, so it can't tilt too far, and you know, manages player tilting. What's player when turning? Oh, but I'm gonna else need an untilt. Void. Untilt. Oh. Until player when not turning. Three. Also probably shouldn't call it speed. Direction. Wondering if the speed at which you tilt should be constant. Yeah, I think it should be constant because that will be much more consistent. Like rotates in while turning. Okay. Now tilt it will. Oh, I can tilt. Press A is left. It will be negative. Oh, no, negative is. That's annoying. Positive is left. Positive is right. So then, in order to tilt left, I add my Z. That's true. Tilt. Direction. Direction. Wait, tilt. Oh. I think that makes sense. Then, okay, I need to figure out my things. Player when turning, private void tilts. So, transform. Form dot rotate direction. If transform dot rotation. Rotation dot Z. I'm certain that this will work. I Z. That's a 9. Oh, Jesus, I forgot about that. Turning new rotation. Rotation Z. Returning dot identity z as for rotation equals rotation. Rename this to obviously something easier. What the fuck? It is less than -90. Transform.z is less than -90f. I'll set it to rotation. Fixed rotation. Let's go that off. Fixed rotation.z equals and give df. Don't know how quaternions work very well. Don't think anybody does. I hope this works. Temp rotation above 90. And then the thanks. And if it is over, yeah, if it's over 90. Rotation below. Oops. Get that out of order. It's fine. They tilt. Now, there's no shot this works. Just straight up. Press A, press D. Oops, flare. So, positive is left, negative is right. Going negative is negative tilt direction. I mean, I'm going right, so it's negative. Okay. Huh. That didn't work for shit. What is the clamp function? Then clamp UND ff.clamp. Mathf. That didn't. What is this mathf.abs? Oh, absolute. Not abs. The muscles, unfortunately. It'd be nice if I could just get some UND abs with math. Clamp, X volume, and volume. Okay. Mathf.clamp. probably still need to do the variable thing. This, as in temp placement variable, whatever. But huh? This is minimum, so 90. Negative 90. Oh, this just be in. I mean, it's true that I want this happening all the time, so I could just put this dead inputs. I probably don't need a full tilt function, do I? Huh. That didn't work. Wait. I'm a fool. It doesn't rotate. It doesn't rotate to. Oh, I should also be doing it times time that does. I'll put it back to 5, I guess. I'm not good at rotating things. Yeah, it was just this is slow. Should I just do? Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, well that didn't work. It's not clamped. I'm gonna convert this into a float. Because it is unnecessary to be a full it's unnecessary to be a full vector 3 when I'm just doing a at this point. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Speed. New. Vector 3. 0, 0. Speed. Times time dot dot time. That's like 20, I guess. Is using the arrow keys and not. Yeah, that. Oh. Duh. That's not how mathf.clamp works. I'm a fool. I need these. Rotation, transform to rotation dot z equals. Right. Right. Z equals math dot clamp rotation. And transform to rotation equals fixed rotation. Is that gonna work? No. No, it did not. Oh, that's, I guess, fixed rotation? See how that would. Hmm. Why is it starting out over 0? Whoops. I mean, over 90. Looked kinda like it did a thing. Try putting this. Let's get inputs. Hmm. This is transform to rotation now. It is XYZ. That is a vector, right? XYZ. What's going on? Minimum value maximum? Value maximum. I'm trying to figure out where I could even put some debugs to check things, but I don't. Oh, hello. Hi. I'm making a game, as you can see. Sure how long you've been here, but what's up? How you doing, man? trying to make a motorcycle race game, and I am pretty rusty with Unity. I haven't done anything for a while. Trying to just start trying to figure out the player controller. Right now, trying to make the player tilt, then clamp it between the negative 90 Z values and positive 90 Z's. It's rather difficult. I'm especially bad at rotating things. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out where I can even put debugs to do stuff. Okay, so let's make sure that transformed opposition is what I'm seeing properly in the inspector. Okay. Huh. So that's what's going on. Transform.rotation. Oh. Did position, not rotation. Oh. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. That's why. Huh. So that's why these are all clamped within 0 to 1. Why it's normalized, basically. Huh. I genuinely have no clue how to convert this, what I see here, for this to here. Ha! Huh. 7, 5. And if I go negative, this is scuffed. It might just be scuffed enough to work. Negative 0.7. 0.7. And 7. No shot this works. No shot. Holy crap. That's very funny and scuffed. Wow, that's very entertaining. Normalized. inspector. Normalize? I'm presuming that's normalized. That's what normalizing does, right? It sets it to a value between 0 and 1. But that worked, so I mean, how am I gonna? Tilt speed. This will be the amount of force added from tilting. Oh, a base. Base amount of force added from tilting, so the clamping I could just do there. So I'm gonna do this line again. Gonna add force. The direction. Huh. Am I gonna get my proper direction? I could just do an if, positive or negative. That's not very elegant, but that's the best I can think of right now. So hold on, dot rotation z is greater than ref. Command form incorrect. We're not right. It's left, right? Yes, when it's positive, it is leaning left. Times tilt speed. Oh. I want to multiply the speed times the amount it's rotated. But that should be a normalized number, so it'll be a decimal. Will tilt speed just be big? Let's transform the rotation to z. I don't need it to be negative here, because transform the rotation to z is handling. Right? Right? When z is positive, it needs to go left. But it'll be negative. Okay, so I just need to that makes sense. So negative, and when it is, when transform the rotation to z is negative, we are going right. We are going right, which means that we do want to go right, but it is a negative number. Please multiply by a negative again. Theoretically. So supposedly this doesn't need to be in an if. And if it's 0, it'll just multiply that by 0. This is... I have no clue how this is going to work. But let's find out. Also in the wrong place. Is it moving faster left the more left it is? I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell. Let's go quantity. Huh. Oh. Huh. So the player itself can't be rotating. It needs to be model? Because what's happening right now is he's applying force in to the right, or to the left. To the right. It's applying force to the right when it tilts. It's applying force to the left when it tilts to the left. But it's applying to the left of the object. So the object is tilted like this. It was applying force down, which we want it just to be straight right. But we also want it to be... But we can't use world space because that would... If the player's slanted is not going straight, we still want to move the player to the right according to their orientation. Huh. I think the up and down rotation, because the reason I'm so hesitant to rotate the model and not the player itself is because I want to have loop-de-loops and stuff where the player is rotating this way, and I want the transform dot forward to follow the rotation. But yeah, in regards to the Z rotation, never needs to be the actual... The player itself never really needs to... Oh, well, what about on slanted terrain? No, I think that still makes sense. I think that'll work. Okay. So when it comes to... Why did I do that? When it comes to X rotation, this way, it will rotate correctly. But when it comes to Z rotation, it will be frozen. What is the Y rotate? All right. It will be just gonna keep X frozen for now. Okay. It'll be very confusing when I tackle slants. But for now, I need a reference to model. Private project model ref. Equals. How do I get child? Get store to get a reference to a child object. Script Unity. Huh. Transform dot child. Get child. Transform dot get child. Is a transform child by index. So theoretically, and I'll make it public just so I can see it in the inspector. Ref equals transform dot get child 0. That game object. So Meeple is of type transform. Okay, there we go. I just had transform capitalized when I shouldn't have. Frankly, I probably only need the transform. Oops. Okay, so then will be model ref. Transform model ref. So I just need to do model ref.rotate. Lovely. Model ref.rotate. Etc. Add force. And model ref.rotation. And okay, I think that makes sense. So now we should be manipulating the model rotation without the actual transform rotation. There we go. Oh, shit. Is it not clamping properly anymore? Okay, no, it is, it is. So yeah, the more rotated it is, the higher the number. So I can rotate it. I can multiply it by. Oh, wrong one. And change. That's importantly. No. Okay, so theoretically, the more I'm rotated, the more force it applies in that direction. Let's go! It worked! Oh, that feels good. Okay, set that to 25. I... I'm gonna take out the tilt function. Okay, so this set amp model rotation in 90 degrees left or right. Add force. Oh. Okay, add force in the direction model is leaning in. Add more force, the more rotated the player is. Tilt speed. Tilt speed. And tilting left is going negative. Yes. See if that still works. Wrong direction. Okay, so there we go. And we're tilting. Lovely. Awesome. Transform that right. Always be to the right of player. I'm gonna take out these debugs. They didn't work in the first place. And I don't know how to make them work. I don't need tilt now. just gonna call this move. It's more sense I get it, but it's not just getting it. I could make like a turn function that I call here. It does all of this and this. What? When and why did that happen? Incredibly odd. But I don't want to. I'm gonna keep it all in. So now I need to untilt it. So I probably should put that in a tilt function. That's a good point. I think I do need a tilt function. And tilt is called, and untilt is called whenever tilt is not called. This is where my lack of motorcycle knowledge is a problem. I'm not sure. I'll do the research later. But for now, just locking in code. I think I'm gonna assume that whenever the player is not tilting, they're untilting. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Running. Miss. The something, etc. Do I? Yeah. Speed. Okay, this is going to happen regardless of what direction it is. And it doesn't need any input from the player. This is going to remain tilt speed. And this line is going to happen with speed. And then tilt is going to be called tilt speed. I think that makes sense. Let's double check. That works. Okay, that worked. Lovely. So now I need to untilt. I think. Oh, I don't need to be serialized. Let's do relatively tilt. It will is equals false. Set that to true. That's the tone of my tilt. Did I do it at the beginning? Oh no, I'm just gonna do it at the end. For a moment. Activate tilting mode. I don't need that. Off the end. Then if I don't need this, if this tilting. I'm gonna untilt. If or not. I mean not tilt. Then we're gonna turn it. So untilt. If I'm not tilting and auto ref dot spooky rotation Z is not it is fine. Unif style not equal should be or the and, right? Yeah. We don't want to untilt if we don't need to. So maybe untilt is just lessen we just lessen the rotation. Okay. See if the math I've got approximately. Well, will work this time. I mean, also to if model ref Z is greater than 0, then it's greater than 0, it's be negative. It's greater than 0. Yeah, the rate yeah. Positive. Then if approximately full speed. Ah,
Maybe I know all your secrets, but you tell me stupid lies. Oh, you think you
that's
can escape now and got it all just
0,
figured out. You can
speed
fake
0.
it through the ceiling to the rooftops while I'm leaving. You're my greatest mistake.
Down
Greatest
to
mistake.
not 10 bits, but just to 0. Okay, just so theoretically, it should work. Theoretically, I tilt it. Let's go. I don't understand why aren't just do a velocity check. I think I will. If same thing. Rough attitude. See. Vector 3. 0. That's 0. So theoretically, I shouldn't have problem. This map just wasn't doing anything. Could have. Ah. Thanks. Model. Velocity is 0. That's never happened. Why? Because I'm checking if math F0 is approximately 5. Ay ay ay. It just auto-filled, and I trusted it. I got a fail. It's oscillating. 0, 0. Ah, rotation. 0. It's fixed rotation. This is never being called. This is never happening. Needs velocity to actually 0. So so high up. It's very so like scared to know what's happening. Anyways, be clear, it is yes. I didn't need to check that. Yes, it's just the rotate function taking a while. Or if I can. I don't think so, but maybe putting it outside the line will let it work. I don't think it'll. Oh. I see. I don't. Is it? I do the research right. It says it's moving. It doesn't look like it's moving. Screw it, I'm just gonna take him out. Not doing anything. Okay, so now it tilts, it untilts. This is the issue. Yeah. It's far too unresponsive. But that can be adjusted with the turn speed. Definitely. So that's an issue. Shouldn't be able to. Shouldn't be able to just move right. Maybe doesn't happen. He's a certain level. Maybe it doesn't add a force to the side. I mean, let's see what I. If that works. So velocity is say left. Rudy. Okay. Your buddy? I did. I forgot. Velocity dot magnitude is less than greater than half. Okay. So only apply a force left or right if it is above a certain velocity. So theoretically, oh, but if you're needs to be specifically forward velocity. Alright, let's check if the turn below a certain velocity. Okay, that works. I do just specifically isolate specific velocity, specifically the. Okay. So I need to take this local velocity section and isolate the forward back of it. Transform forward basically always Shit, what is it? So just realized I need to X live out turn to later. So
I never make promises, cause I don't keep them. I already miss you.
set my forward back
I never make
0.
promises, cause I don't keep
So
them. I already miss you.
so the z-axis. Right. I remember that. Z-axis is forward and backward. My local velocity. So whenever I do wondering how the best way to do this is I think I create a function that behaves if it's a
I never make promises, cause I don't keep them.
velocity.
I already miss you. I never make promises, cause I don't keep them. I already miss you.
Vector create a variable velocity equals this. Velocity. So my local velocity equals my rigid body ref velocity in local space.
I never make promises, cause I don't keep them. I already miss you.
Yeah, I think that's as much as I would that line and that function. I was it's 2 lines of code. It's not worth it, even if I do it every single time. It's, okay. So when I press D, I want to check if I'm going fast enough to add force, and then I will try. Fast enough. That's right. Going forward fast enough. That's right. Let's see if I look at this. So okay. Total velocity Z. It's less than. I don't know if that's the right thing. But we'll find out. See. I do need to do that. Basically the same thing. That's not like that. And outline is outline. Code speed. Okay. Let's figure out what I've done wrong, eh? So that works. I center. Okay. Ah. Would it just be... Did I not just apply for... So when I'm braking, right now I am only applying force backwards. Should I be applying force everywhere but forwards? As in, that's not right. Should I be applying force backwards and the opposite direction of where I'm turning? I think so. Now, how do I do? I just do an add force, or should I change my... I just do another add force, or should I change the direction of adding the original force? I think the question is, so the scenario I just did that sent me on this quest was I was braking whilst turning right. And I think even while I'm turning right, if I'm braking, I want to not add any sideways. So I might specifically be trying to I have two different speeds, two different turn speeds, and change the speed at which I'm turning if I'm braking. That's basically the same as just adding that to the opposite direction. Hmm. Fading is the best way to do this. I'm going to add a force when I break opposite direction of the force I'm turning in, or if I think that's probably what I want to do. How do I determine that? And do I want to do it like my tilting and have it break the more? I think I want to reverse tilt when I'm breaking, which means I basically do this. I do negative times tilt speed. Change that to break speed. Negative ref C times I think okay. I force opposites. Yeah, that makes sense. See if this makes sense. That's better. It's not working 100%. It's a decent start, I think. Why did I? Okay. It's 1 o'clock. Oh. Hee. I don't understand what the Twitch Twitch stat Twitch stats timer thing. OBS. It says I've been live for 0:08. Which doesn't make sense to me. I've definitely been live longer than 8 minutes. And definitely Twitch it says I've been alive for like an hour and 50 or something. Anyways. I think this is a decent start. I'm not sure where to go next. What I need to fix. I just need to research how motorcycles behave, which I just haven't done yet. But player's not tilting. Untilt. Yeah, inputs. Handles. Movements. I sure do. There, we're not having. Okay. I think that's a decent start. I hope you... my one bot? Actually, I don't understand what the one viewer is. Is Lead Skangin. Scallingen? Lead Scallingen. You chatted once. And it said I had one viewer there. You haven't said anything else. I assume it's a bot. But at the same time, I didn't see the number change when you were here. Or when you presumably left. Anyways. Hope you enjoyed. I'm not using my elements. But I have no clue when I'll stream next. Hopefully in the week. Really hopefully within the week. Probably in the middle of the night again. And I'll be doing more of this. Bye!